Hello. 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 I'm not sure if this shit's on. Not sure if it's working because I haven't checked. I don't know if how good the stream is because I put it as high priority. So the stream should not be laggy or anything. I fixed the issue. I think. I'm not sure. Guess what? Jump scare. Um. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm watching something. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, I was gonna go on YouTube. I was watching something. Hello, Douglas. Douglas. Hello, everyone. Um, so the stream looks kind of fast. It's not too far behind. I'd say around 2 to 4 seconds of delay. So I'm gonna like put my mic like this. Not sure how that sounds. Okay, um, hello. Uh, uh, hello. Okay, so I guess it works from far away, but it doesn't like whenever I go close and far, close and far, close and far, close and far. It doesn't like that. So do about this. Let me put it like that. It's upwards, and let me fix this. Where it's facing my mouth. Okay, there we go. I should put it like all the way up. Um, hello. I'm just not sure how that would sound. I mean, if I do it like this and then I talk from far away. Hello. Yeah, I just don't really notice much of a difference. I'm gonna put it like right there in the middle, but every time someone else talks, so that means I have to wear headphones then. Because if someone else talks and I use my speakers, I can't hear them through the speakers. But if I could hear them, you could hear them too, and it's gonna echo. Jump scare. You see, I like the commentary right there. Perfect. It's perfect. She's like in every screen now. Um, the task for today is we can continue working on the thing. I wasn't done with it, but for the most part. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make Kona to talk. I want to see how that works. You know how like VTubers and that shit or PNG tubers, they do that thing where every time they talk, it's just like it's just their character just jumps. I want to do that. Um, let me search it up. Talking PNG OBS. I think that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. I don't want to. I don't want to do all that. You know what? Before I do anything, let me try Fortnite. Let's see how that runs now. I want to play at least one game of Fortnite, and then see if I could fully stream. Because I changed the priority. Or are they playing Lime Rancher? Never mind. Guess I just play Fortnite. Oh yeah, I forgot to load it. Game capture should be still in Fortnite. I don't know why Fortnite's not popping up. Game audio, Fortnite. There we go. Okay, so let me just, there we go. I could turn it down. It's just, I put it in 4K. It won't let me stream in 4K for some reason. I mean, it's not all the way up. View distance, epic, lumen, epic. Screen space, I don't know what that means. Or is it screen space calculates reflection based on only what is currently shown on the screen? Sure, okay, that increased my FPS. Let's see how this works. It's one soul around when it hurts. And you see, select stream. I don't know why YouTube doesn't do it anymore. Looks fine. What I can do is have two PCs and one do video capture and then the other one would just be my regular computer. Because I was thinking of upgrading my computer all the way up, but it's just, I'm not sure if I have to just yet. Okay, the stream looks good. Okay, no, never mind. That's horrible. Yeah, that's disgusting. Guess I can't play Fortnite just yet. So I need a. What does that do? It looks buggy and laggy. It shouldn't be that buggy and laggy. I mean, it's better than before, where it's just like very staticky. But now you can see, you can tell what's going on. I just don't like how it looks on my OBS. On stream, it looks fine. It looks okay. I'm not sure how dog shit looks. So yeah, it's all the way up. Yeah, that's no good. We're doing a little venture to the YouTube space. Fortnite settings. You know, we're just gonna watch some random YouTube. And I could show you. I don't care.
Streams without actually going live so you don't bother your audience. And most importantly, I will show you how to turn off
You
dynamic
hear that?
bitrate because it is the worst, and I mean worst setting in the world. All of that and more is coming up, but first, thank you to our sponsor, Owned. Owned have officially done
Hello?
something amazing. They've created an entire scene editor and integrated it for free into Owned Pro. This means not only can you get full overlays from webcam borders, alert channel straight out of the gate, let me show you how to diagnose what type of lag
I already watched
you
this video a
have,
long time
and then I
ago,
can show you
again.
dropped frames, skipped frames, and lagged frames. All of these are caused by different things, and most of the time new streamers will call all types of lag just dropped frames. So let's diagnose these in OBS.
I haven't dropped
and then
any
we'll cover
frames, so I'm not
Streamlabs in
sure.
a second. First, open OBS, click View, and click the Stats panel. You will get a lot of information such as CPU usage, storage space, current FPS, which are all helpful, but the three I want to focus on are dropped, skipped, and lagged frames, which you can see here. First, dropped frames. These are when your internet or network are having connection or stability issues. Imagine like you're trying to send video over the internet through a big tube and the frames keep leaking out of the holes. If you have dropped frames, then to fix it, you'll want to adjust your bitrate to match your stream settings or your upload speed. Try a more stable connection, such as Ethernet, or turn off a setting called dynamic bitrate, which again is literally the worst setting in the world. And yes, I'll show you where that is in a second. Next is lagged frames. These are seen here, and these are caused by high GPU usage, which means to solve these, you need to free up room on your GPU by lowering your game settings, such as resolution, frame rate, or potentially lowering your webcam resolution in OBS from 1080p to 720p. Also, you can
I mean, my frame rate is at 60. I could lower it. That means I have to reset the entire stream, but I'm not sure. And that might be the reason why it's all bundled up and laggy.
can generally lower your stream resolution, general video settings, or other encoding settings as well. You could try closing other software that might be
So it's
taking
just
up your
laggy.
GPU resources. And again, I'll show you where all the settings you can change for this 1080p to 720p. Also, you can
Fine, I guess we are going back to 1080p, 30 FPS. It's just so stupid. There has to be more to this, right? I can't just stream ads.
settings are. Now, I know a lot of videos just give you a bunch of specific
Oh yeah,
settings to
stream
copy without
scheme,
explaining in
whatever.
detail
I don't
why,
want to get.
But I hope you'll forgive me. As I've always said, I hated my math teachers for doing this to me. So instead, I'm going to make this simple for beginners while also trying to make sure you don't leave this video with no idea what to change if something goes wrong. If you understand what you're changing and why, you'll be far more likely to get better stream quality. So head to settings, click video, and first things first, we're going to pick a resolution. Now, personally, I stream 1920 by 1080p on both my base canvas and my output. The difference between these two settings is essentially base canvas is your preview window size inside OBS or Streamlabs, and the output is what your final video size is going to be when it goes to your stream. The two main resolutions you'll pick between are 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. These days, 1080p tends to be the standard, but if you're on a low-end computer, 720p will be a better option for you. So if you find your OBS struggling later thanks to the stats panel and task manager,
I guess we are going to 1080p. I don't care.
That way you're scaling 1080 down you're sending the footage. I'm in Australia and still use 30 to 60 because it doesn't matter most of the time anymore, as it's all going to YouTube streams or Twitch streams. With that, we're moving on to our output. Personally, I use advanced mode, but if you're experiencing lag, you can solve all of this with just the simple settings. So if we're doing this in the simplest form, let's start with bitrate. This will determine most of your stream's quality. There is a link in the description to an article by Twitch and another by YouTube to show you bitrate settings for different resolutions.
Minimum bit rate is 4 megabytes. Maximum bit rate is 10 megabytes. 12 megabytes recommended bit rate setting.
Personally, if you're doing a fast action gameplay on Twitch, I recommend 720p output and between 4500 to 6000 bitrate. If the gameplay is slower and lacks a lot of movement, then 1080p and 6000 bitrate will work just as well. Being used on a semi-new PC, you're going to pick NVENC H.264. This chip is separate and just used solely for encoding and decoding, so it won't affect your gameplay performance. And if you're using a graphics card from before that, you'll likely use X264, which will be using your CPU to encode and decode. Finally, AB1 is a newer encoder, and I'll be honest, I am performance. And if you're using a graphics card and just used solely on the semi-new PC, you're going to pick NVENC H.264. This means you're using a special chip on the graphics card to encode the footage.
Wait, but I have two. I had that one and then deprecated. Oh, there's a piece of glass on the floor. No, the Wi-Fi. What happens? I mean, my stream didn't go down, so the Wi-Fi isn't out.
Streaming has never been easier. Anyone can do it, but not many people can do it right. Laggy footage, blurry footage, or maybe your game just looks like wet hot garbage. To make this straightforward, if you're using any NVIDIA card past the GTX 600, which was released in 2012, so likely any NVIDIA card you, and lower it until you see the issues resolved. That is all the simple settings done, but here, obviously. So pick those if you want to encode on your AMD GPU. Encoder preset is below this. If your PC can handle it, you can set this to be best quality and then use the stats panel to see if it's too intense for your CPU or GPU and lower it until you see the issues resolved. That is all the simple settings done, but we need to turn off the dreaded dynamic bitrate, the worst setting in the world, so stick around still while I quickly cover some other advanced settings for you. If you decide to use advanced settings because you're an overconfident fool, a lot of this will look exactly the same as simple and work exactly the same as well. The key difference to note here is that you'll be given access to a different rate control setting. But as a streamer, you have to leave this on CBR because Twitch doesn't play nice with other rate controllers. The other difference is it gives you access to the Twitch VOD track, which despite what you think doesn't protect you from copyright strikes, and it just overcomplicates things, so don't use it. The 2 articles I linked about bitrate in the description actually cover the advanced settings recommended as well. But I hope most of you will stick to simple, especially if you're struggling with lag. So before I show you how to turn off dynamic bitrate, let's quickly show you how to run a test stream to Twitch or YouTube, and how to test and select which Twitch server is the best for you, because this is actually something you can manually pick. First, to run a test stream on Twitch, it is pretty test. If you're streaming to YouTube, you'll need to make a scheduled stream. Obviously, we've already covered that in several videos, so you make it and then set it to unlisted. This lets you not only test your stream and look at the stats panel like Twitch does, but also gives you an unlisted stream VOD on none of the dropped frames or issues are caused by you, then it could be Twitch's fault. Or in my case, I spent 6 months struggling with internet issues because my neighborhood. For the love of God, whatever you do, make sure you go to settings, advanced, scroll to network, and finally, turn off dynamic bitrate. This tool is meant to detect when your internet connection is limited and automatically reduce your bitrate to compensate rather than dropping frames. The issue is, it doesn't fucking work. Any tiny spike will cause this to activate limited and automatically. The tool is meant to detect when.
I don't know where the fuck that is. I don't think I have it on. Oh, I have it on. I end the stream. I mean, I guess I wish I could just pause the stream, but it won't let me. I could just. I guess I could stop stream and try to fix some stuff. Well, I guess we're going down to 1080p. Oh, that sucks. Then it's gonna be hard to see stuff in 4K. That's small, all the way down to 1080p, which is bigger. Fuck. Which is gonna make everything blurry and hard to see. Due to rendering lag, due to encoding lag, memory usage, 1 gigabyte. I mean, sure. And I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna kill myself.